Wait a minute, coronavirus really created like an economic boom as far as starting small businesses goes and building small businesses goes. So I already know I can't be the only person that has realized how much difficult it has become to relaunch a business or just maintain your business post-coronavirus. So COVID is over with, so how do you relaunch your business post-COVID era? Stay tuned, I'm gonna get y'all into it. For me personally, when I first started Roseby Cosmetics, it was at the peak of coronavirus, okay? I started that business based off of getting stimulus check in the mail. It was a $600 check that I received, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do with this money? I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna start a business. And this is how Roseby Cosmetics was actually funded. That is where the money that I got to actually like launch my business came from. It came from a stimulus package. It was $600. Like I said, I used that entire check, y'all. And I was like, I'm gonna buy inventory, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna start a business. But since then, life has changed so much. I know that we're all going through another shift in the economy where now we're dealing with major inflation. So a lot of people are coming to ask me like, how do you relaunch a business, or how do you start a new business post-coronavirus with the new economy and the way that everything else in the marketing world is going. So I did my research, you guys, and I have 7 different business strategies that you need to implement today if you're planning to relaunch your business. If you're interested in this video, just keep on watching. As a small business owner, there is no limit to the many different tasks and the many different roles that you actually have to play to run a successful business. You now are the CEO, you're the manager, you're the assistant manager, you're the head of customer service, you are the HR department, you are the marketing campaigns, you are social media marketing, you are every single one of these roles in one single person. So yes, I know that things can become like really overwhelming, or it just might seem like there's too many things to get done in order to actually relaunch your business. But that is why I'm going to make it very simple and break it down into very simple steps so that you at least have some sort of guideline or some sort of base to start with when you are thinking about relaunching your business. So we're going to start with step number 1, which is to audit your current marketing strategy. So put on your marketing hat, because now you're in marketing manager mode. Okay, now you are a marketer for your business. You have to think like a marketer. Okay, a marketer's job is to study and analyze the different customers' behavior patterns, wants, and needs in this certain area of business or in this certain niche. So if you are selling cosmetic products, you're going to want to study what customers want, what they need, and what they're interested in buying for specific cosmetic products, body care, skincare, hair care even. You want to know what the problem and the major want of that customer is. COVID-19 basically had like a ripple effect on multiple different areas of business, not just small business owners, but every single business went through a marketing shift. People are now starting to shop more online, and there's been several different studies that shows that even post COVID-19, people are more inclined to want to shop online. We were in COVID for 2 years, you guys. I mean, we went through a huge shift. We were unable to go outdoors. People were having to heavily rely on just shopping online and getting all their brand products from the internet. So if you take notice of those trends, now that we are out of COVID-19, people are still looking to shop online. A lot of that has not changed. So you have to be very, very detailed in your marketing strategy. We are all at an advantage right now with people specifically wanting to shop online. So I say don't be afraid to ask your customers, like, what do you need? What is a product that you actually feel like you're missing in your hair care supplies? Or what is a product that you currently have in your skincare product line that is not doing what it's supposed to do for you? Like, you have to actually look at your customers' wants and needs and ask them about them, so that when you're coming up with your product line or how you're going to relaunch your business, you are solving that problem. Because no matter what you're doing, marketing is supposed to attract a customer to your business, and the easiest way to do that, which I've learned, is to solve a problem for your target audience. So start there, analyze how you were marketing your products before, and then kind of like shift that way of thinking. Start fresh, ask your customers, be more upfront about how you want to solve a problem for your customer, and tell them how you're going to solve that problem. And even ask them. People will tell you like, girl, I got a problem with hyperpigmentation. Like, do you have a product for that? Because I've tried X, Y, and Z and none of those have worked. I just say like, go through your marketing strategy in the way that you were marketing your products before and kind of like fine tune that to be specific problem solving based. You should be able to develop a new way to promote that product based off of how you're going to solve this problem for your customer. So another part of this marketing audit that you definitely want to do is create like a customer journey map or some sort of map to indicate like what you want your customer's experience to be when you do relaunch your business. A lot of these things are going to come with asking yourself questions like, how can you realign your brand's identity to specifically like take advantage of your customer's issue and turn that into a solution for your customer? How can you create a better shopping experience for your customer? How can you improve on your customer experience in general? That means customer service, that means engaging with your customers. Anything that's going to make shopping easier for your customer is just that's money in your pocket right there, because nobody wants to go through a hassle of having to shop the product, okay? You want to make it very seamless and flowy for your customers so that they can not only purchase for this time, but they're going to want to come back because you made it seamless for them. So that's something else that you definitely want to think about when you're thinking about your relaunch strategy. Include all of those things into your relaunch strategy. Write them down, you guys. Y'all already know what I be saying. Keep you a notebook and keep a piece of paper and a notebook somewhere with you where you have all of these ideas written down, because I'm telling you, keeping it up here is just, it's not an effective way to hold on to the actual ideas that you have. Anything that comes to you needs to become a tangible, actionable item. An idea does not actually come into fruition until you put an action behind it. So you're saying, I'm going to improve my customer shopping experience by doing what? How are you going to make their shopping experience easier? Well, I'm going to actually have live chat support on my website. I'm going to open up my DMs once a week for just random questions. I'm going to do like random, Q&A or frequently asked question reels. Write all that stuff down, because that's going to come in handy when it's time to actually implement some of those ideas. Step 2 for your relaunch strategy is the biggest one for me personally. It's going to reconnect with your customers. COVID-19 put us all in like this lonely isolation type of era where not only are we not able to like connect with our family and friends just because of all the things that are going on, but online engagement has become the top way to actually connect with people. So when you're relaunching your business, you definitely want to reconnect with your audience and kind of just keep them up to date with things that are going on behind the scenes in your business. If you are planning to relaunch, at least give them like an expected date for when your relaunch will be happening, or why you're relaunching your business, and what kind of changes they can expect. That way, not only are they in the loop, but they're going to want to follow along the process and watch you go from this old brand identity into this new brand identity, and then they're going to want to become a part of that experience by being one of your first customers, especially if you're engaging with them in the right way. You have to put your customers' experiences and needs at the forefront of your strategy. It should be about your customer. Yes, you want to hold true to your core values and your brand identity, whatever you feel is your brand's like key to success, or how you want to tie your own personal beliefs into your brand. But truthfully, we're marketing to our customers, so our customers' needs and wants are at the forefront of all of these strategies. That's why I feel like reconnecting with your audience is like, that should be common sense, because you have to actually connect with the audience if you want them to connect with you at the checkout. So for me, like I always say in all of my videos, you guys, like part of my actual brand identity is just being myself. No matter what platform it is that I'm on, no matter what product it is I'm trying to sell, I'm always going to be my authentic self. I'm always going to try to give more of a friend type of feel than a brand type of feel, because I am the brand, and no matter what it is that I'm selling, I want you guys to know that you guys can actually relate to me on a personal level, because I'm a person and you're a person, and if we can connect here, then no matter what the product is that I'm offering, it should be able to relate to you guys, because I'm coming to you guys like a friend. That's why I get on here like, hey y'all, what's up? Because yes, I am the brand, but you have to identify your brand's identity and what your customers are actually looking for from you. Okay, because if you are your brand, then what are the customers looking for from you? And I think that part of what I've learned is the more unique you are in your expression, and the more you actually remain true to who you are. And I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but I'm giving y'all the tea, okay? The more you actually come off in an authentic manner with your customers, the more people will be attracted to your product and your brand. Because keep in mind, we are online. There's only so much of yourself you can actually display using your phone or using, social media. You have to be personable. You have to have good engagement. You have to have good customer relations. You just got to be an overall good person. You have to step out of, this is me when I'm in my house just chilling, to this is me when I engage with my customers. You are in your customer's experience. Who do you want to be attracting to your business? How do you want them to perceive you? And then embody that energy. And for me, it's pretty effortless, because like I said, I'm just always focusing on being myself. So I definitely would recommend to you guys, when you are reconnecting with your customers, make sure that you feel comfortable in yourself first. Like, reconnect with you, and then you're able to reconnect with your customer based on the new identity that you are going through, or whatever it is. The shift in your business probably comes from a shift in your own personal life or your personal beliefs or anything. It could be you are now like, you want to go green. You're now against like shopping products that are not sustainable for the earth. So now you have this new eco-friendly mindset. You're taking accountability for all the things that are not supposed to go into the earth. So that's going to be a part of your new brand identity, not only your personal identity. You want to convey that to your customers so that when they're relating to you, they're able to say, actually, girl, I can relate to that because I recently started recycling and da 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 da. So I hope that really helps you to consider your customers first before you do anything in your relaunch. To piggyback off of step 2, we're now going to step 3, which is to win your customers' trust back. For me personally, I feel like even before the pandemic, online consumers became harder to build a trusting online relationship with your customers just due to everyone shopping online. And especially when shopping with small businesses, a lot of people feel like they're putting themselves at risk because they're not really sure whether or not this person or this brand or this shop can be trusted, because it's their first time putting money into a space that they're usually not putting money into. Because like I said, before the pandemic, we were used to going into the store and putting money into a person's hands that we are locking eyes with, we're having a physical conversation with. It's different when you're talking to somebody online. An effective way to rebuild your customers' trust is to not only share your personal experiences behind the scenes of how you're going to rebuild your business back up, but I always say, you guys, like, utilize social media, please. Like, utilize all the features that Instagram offers, that TikTok offers, and even YouTube. So if you're not one to like to go live, I highly recommend like going live one day out the random and just show yourself making a product, or show your like sanitization process and how you actually sanitize all your different equipment, how you go through and sanitize your jars before you actually fill them. Another thing that you can do is give them like an insight to how you actually package your orders safely, so that they know that when they are purchasing from you, they're not going to get like damaged products or a bottle that's not screwed on tight enough and stuff like that. I feel like people just really need to be able to see everything that goes on with the behind the scenes of a business that they are just shopping with for the first time. Or if they have shopped with you previously and you're relaunching, they want to know and feel what this relaunch is going to give. Like, you have to give your customer little sneak peeks so that they can see, okay, well, I see she's relaunching and I see that these new products are coming out, and honestly, I'm liking the way that it's going. So I feel like going live, or like if you want to do like a short YouTube video or make a reel of you like preparing new products and stuff like that, whatever you can do to show a little piece of how you're going to rebrand your business behind the scenes, you guys, I'm telling you right now, that is very, very key to actually building that customer trust. And not only that, it's going to give your customers a chance to ask you questions, to talk to you about anything that they may have a question about before you actually do relaunch your product. And if somebody did happen to miss you announce your relaunch based on just how the algorithm and things like that go over there on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, you giving your customers another chance to see you in the process of relaunching your business. Don't just say, hey, relaunching March 1st, and then don't post anything again until February 28th. Like, that's just not going to work. You have to continuously post up until those days, and especially post more than what you normally would post if your business was already launched. I just think this is a great way to get your customers not only excited for it, but build those relationships again and get your customer to trust that you are going to deliver quality product, quality service, and this new relaunch is going to benefit them. So specifically for like a cosmetic business, I know that we get like a lot of backlash online about being a kitchen run business or being a homemade business. I say shut all that noise out, you guys. If you are taking the proper sanitization process and the proper ways to actually enhance your health and make sure that anything is not being cross-contaminated and just doing everything the right way, it's perfectly okay to start your business at home and then build up until you're able to afford a factory. That's how all entrepreneurs start their business, okay? Don't let anybody make you feel like because you're having to start in your home or in your kitchen that you're not doing something the proper way. There is no proper way to start. That's why it's called start. You just do it, okay? And whatever happens, what you learn will become a growing experience. But specifically for relaunches, I do want to say that try not to overpromise and underdeliver. So if you're going out there and you're telling your customers that you have this launch day in mind, make sure that you actually do have that launch day set. Everything that needs to happen up until that launch date needs to be locked in, so that these people that is waiting for your product to be launched on said date are not disappointed when that date comes and they're not getting whatever that product was, or you got to push it back because your inventory didn't come in on time. Like, prepare for all the what ifs or the things that could possibly happen that your customer may not be expecting, or even you might not be expecting. I also will say that give yourself enough time to launch. Like, don't say you're going to launch next week. That's not realistic. You actually need a substantial amount of time to plan, to market, to create, to reconnect, to build relationships. There's so many different things that go into relaunching. I don't want you to get ahead of yourself and say, don't set the date before you know everything that you need to do, is basically what my advice is. Okay, now, so I know that we're talking about the post-COVID relaunch, but you guys, we are also going through another really huge shift in the economy right now. What I do want to say for step 4 is to humanize your brand. What this means is make sure that empathy is at the core of your brand, okay? You do want to be able to have empathy for customers not feeling very trustworthy, or for customers maybe not having as much money as you were expecting because of just different things going on. Now, that does not mean lower your prices to fit everybody's needs. Make sure that you are locking in your target audience and doing all the research that you need to market a product to one specific person. You're not going to be able to satisfy everybody, and that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is just humanize your brand. Like, be a person, be a human to other humans. People definitely want to connect, especially with everything just being online and being through social media. People want to connect and engage with a person that they feel is not performing like a robot. Like, we got enough stuff that's robotic and automated in this world. So honestly, to set yourself apart from a lot of people, like I keep saying, part of my strength is the fact that I definitely, and this is not something that I knew when I was going into, I just thought that I was being myself. But the more and more that I grew in all of my areas of business, I realized being a human and connecting and engaging with people and having empathy and showing love and showing that same love that you get, you give back, it's something that is definitely going to make people see your brand in a different light. Try to make content that is more relevant to your customer and more relevant to people that you are looking to shop, or you are looking to be shopping your product. I'll go ahead and give an example. So if you're selling say you selling this bottle of water, right? And this is your product. I know this is an empty bottle of water, but say this is the product that you're marketing to your customers. A way that you can actually humanize your brand and provide content that is relatable. You could say, you know, post a meme of you drinking, or post a picture of you drinking like a different brand of water that is not your brand, or whatever the case may be, and say something relatable or funny like, this Deer Park could never quench your thirst as good as my essential water will do, or something like that. Like, make your content relatable and be kind of, I just want to say, like, be personable, because I feel like anytime you're actually able to relate to your customers and your customers feels like you are actually somebody that's behind that phone, that's behind that screen, like, they're gonna love that. Something else that goes into the idea of like humanizing your brand is try not to appear too perfect, you guys. You have to make sure that people understand that yes, you make mistakes, yes, you are a small business owner, and yes, you're going through a change in your business. So while you are trying to present quality products, quality customer service, and have a more professional look to your business, you are not an expert, okay? Do not try to come off as an expert, because the more you do that, the harder it's going to be for people to be able to relate to the human aspect of you, yourself, just running your business. So I'll share another example from my personal experience, something that I love to do. And this is just because I'm not only marketing my products to my customers, but I have a platform where I'm trying to share it to other entrepreneurs that it's okay to like make mistakes and mess up, y'all. It's not the end of the world. That's actually part of the entrepreneurship journey. So something that I love to do is I'll share like every quarter, I'll share a post where I'm giving like updates, like, okay, quarter 1, this is how it went. You know, I sold X amount of products, and sure, I was able to like improve on my customer service, but I did fall behind on shipping some orders out on time. I apologize about that. I will try to work on that when it is time for quarter 2. Keep in mind that I am running my business on my own, and I just started, and the influx of orders I do appreciate. However, I am one person, and it might be a little bit harder to ship things as fast as it would be if I was working at Amazon and I had a ton of people working in a factory. Like, just be real with it. Just let people know, like, this ain't Amazon, okay? I have my shipping policy on my website. I have my processing time on my website, and if you don't, make sure that you do that, because people will be looking at your processing time and your shipping time to look for when their product should be expected to ship, or when they should be expected to have their product. So I say all this in a nutshell, y'all. Just try to be as relatable and personable as you can when you are doing your relaunch, because I promise you right now, people are going to love to be able to follow you and trust in you as a person. I don't really know how to explain that, but I hope that makes sense. Step number 5 is to invest in some sort of marketing automation tool, or something to help you like batch your content or automate production of your content. So what I want to say right here, y'all, is if you're using TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook to post your content to, make sure that you have some sort of app or some sort of tool that you're using where you can actually automate your posts to be posted for you, so that you're not in the middle of doing some customer packaging, or you're in the middle of making a product and you have to actually stop what it is that you're doing to post this post at said hour of the day because you know that your audience is online. That is just going to create a hassle in itself that you're probably not going to be able to keep up with, and it's very, very daunting. Like, I'll just go ahead and say, whatever you can do to make life easier for yourself up front with this relaunch, try to do that. So if you're spending, you know, a few days out the week and you're batch creating content with your new product posting, your new inventory, or you're making videos and things like that, try to create as many of those things as you can, and use a different app or something that you can actually put those products on or put that content on, and it will just post it for you. because who has time to be stopping and posting every hour, because you have to keep your engagement up while you're running your business. Like, whew. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm remembering the stress of the days where I was not using an automation tool. From now on, everything that you're doing with marketing should be automated. Okay, I'm gonna just say that right now. Everything that you're doing with your marketing strategy should be automated. So if you're sending out emails, you should be batching your emails once or twice a week and scheduling them to be sent out on these days of the week. If you are posting and you want to have posts 5 times up a week, you need to have an app or something that you can use that's going to post those posts for you 5 times a week. Because like I said, you're one person, you're going to fall behind in other tasks, and it's just going to become overwhelming, and your relaunch may slow down, or you may not be able to relaunch or restock quicker, because now you're having to catch back up on your posting or your interactions. It makes life a lot easier, trust me. So I'll go ahead and include some apps and things like that up here that you guys can actually download. My #1 tool right now is Canva, because you can create content in batch loads very, very easily using Canva. So if you guys want to see a video on how you can actually batch your content using Canva, comment that down below, because I will go ahead and get that video out for you guys, because I just learned a little hack that I'm loving, and I can't wait to actually implement it into my new marketing strategy. Step number 6 is to estimate your customer support service, okay? If you can, you guys, you definitely want to be leveling up in customer support, because like I said, we're a post-pandemic era. Everyone is shopping online. The only way that someone's going to be able to trust you and trust in your product is if they have a question, or if they have anything that they're trying to figure out before they purchase or after they purchase. They know they're going to be able to get in contact with somebody. So I would definitely say, like, use different, I would definitely say, like, if you're open to having your DMs open, or if you are using Shopify to have a Shopify chat support, or any other way that you can provide a space for your customers to reach out to you in any way, you guys. If they have a question about something, you want your customer to be able to come to you, ask you, get that question answered, and then be done with it, especially during the checkout process. I will have to do an updated video with the Shopify chat support, because using Shopify, there is an app that you can actually integrate into your store, and it will allow your customers to basically like text you while they're actually on your website, so that when they're in the middle of a transaction, say they're like, I see that you have this strawberry scented body oil, but do you have this in the size 4 ounce, or is it just 8 ounce? If they got a question like that before they even check out, y'all, they want to know. They want to know because they want to buy. So you definitely want to be making sure that your customer service experience is like top notch. Like, whatever you were doing before, do it times 10 in any kind of way, because that is going to that's going to make sure that you're pushing your relaunch as long as it can go. Okay, you're going to extend the outcome of how successful your relaunch is just based on your customer experience alone. If you're not already collecting reviews on your products, you definitely want to be making sure that in your packaging, you're including a note somewhere or a card somewhere that says, you know, snap a picture, tag me when you post it, and then leave a review, and you'll get a 25% off coupon for your next purchase. That's just small. Like, that's something that you can do to make sure it's beneficial for your customer, but it's also beneficial for you. Anything you could do to make your customer experience just easy breezy beautiful, I'm telling you right now, y'all, it's going to push you further in your business. I'm telling you. So definitely be looking out for ways that you can either hire somebody to help you answer emails, or you yourself can cut out one day out of the week to specifically be responding to all your emails, direct messages, and any other inquiries that you may be getting throughout the week. And last but not least, step number 7 to relaunching your business, you guys, is to actually get feedback from your target audience before you actually initiate your complete relaunch. So say you have your relaunch date set for March 1st, 2023. What you can do is to say, on February 21st, I'm going to have a sneak peek of my website so that you guys can get a feel, browse around, and like give me honest feedback on what you guys think about the new website. How do you guys like it? Is there anything else that you would like me to do for you? Is there something else that I can improve on? Or do you hate it? Like, just be honest with me. Let me know. Because something that I've actually learned when relaunching a business, you're not going to know if your audience is actually going to connect with the new rebrand identity unless you do actually get their feedback. And that is very, very important, because like I said earlier, you are trying to appeal to your target audience. So while you're being super empathetic for how they're actually feeling up until this point, it's very important to, before you actually do relaunch, just ask them what they do think about the new feel of your business. If you've changed your logo, if you changed your brand colors, if you've given your website a completely new look, let your customers actually sneak peek. Like, give them a little bit of a sneak peek and give them an opportunity to say how they feel about the rebrand. Hey you guys, it's Nah, I'm popping in. For some reason, I accidentally deleted the outro where I was telling you guys, that wraps up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you learned something, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know that this video was beneficial to you if you're relaunching your business or if you just like me doing these sort of videos. Just give me an idea of how you guys are feeling about this. But I'm sorry I actually deleted that footage. So I did want to go ahead and say thank you guys for making it all the way through to the end of this video. If you are interested in anything else, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what other type of videos you want me to film. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.